unforgettable lesson. In Haiti, and perhaps other countries, bonjour is a magical little word, a sesame that opens all doors. Even in the most courteous tone, addressing someone, if one neglects to greet them with this indispensable bonjour, makes one appear ill-mannered and runs the risk of receiving no response. On the radio or television, 9 times out of 10, announcers or presenters must wait for the completion of this inevitable formality before they can get to the heart of an interview. Before I answer your question, most of the interviewees will emphasize, "Allow me first to say hello to the listeners or viewers." 50 years ago, in a moment of urgency, I addressed a young, friendly-looking employee in a public administration office who, with a detective novel in hand, seemed to be engaged in an exciting read. Having chosen the politest terms quickly for my distinguished vocabulary as a well-bred man, I began my contact in this way. "I'm sorry to disturb you, sir. It's about a letter that your department sent me yesterday. My name is..." Not a syllable of response, not a nod of encouragement to continue my grievances, not even a fleeting glance of civility. Nothing, and an impenetrable silence. I would have been better off talking to a wall or a chair. I didn't insist because I was sure that this contemptuous silence that had just greeted my opening remarks was attributable to the great interest aroused by the detective novel and this sinecure reader. I directed my steps towards another gray-haired employee and, before telling him about the purpose of my visit, I asked him if his colleague, the reader, was deaf, mute, or too absorbed in his detective novel to even deign to pay me the slightest attention. "It's quite simple, sir," he explained. "You forgot to say hello to him, and he's so formalistic that this faux pas has deeply offended him. You didn't say bonjour to me either, but I'm not going to make a big deal out of it." The offended employee, who had heard everything, stood up with an uncontained bad mood and gave me a lesson in a rather harsh and somewhat pretentious tone. "I don't know you, sir. I'm sure I've never slept under the same roof as you. And this morning, we didn't have coffee together. Therefore, you were supposed to say bonjour to me. The most elementary principles of good manners teach us from childhood that bonjour is used as a greeting formula and should be said before any human contact. The absence of this little word is akin to rude behavior and indicates a man or woman whose education needs to be redone." Stunned by all these beautiful precepts of etiquette and good manners that had just been thrown down on me doctrinarily, and, if you please, with a manifest brusqueness, I did not comment, and I set my teeth imperceptibly and Haitianly while shooting my intractable corrector of impoliteness with an aggressive and exasperated look. Claude Dambreville.